Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Divinely and Guided 444 Tarot. It's your girl D. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, collective. Welcome, those who are listening. YouTube, what's good? Hope everyone is doing well, feeling light, feeling vivacious, free, just going with the flow, hearts open, minds clear, just ready to receive. If you're in that energy, ready to go towards what you want, okay? Ready to be that hunter, that gatherer, ready to be creative and open, okay? Just ready for it. Why not, right? But truly, I hope everyone is doing well, okay? Keeping your eyes on the prize, okay? Keep your vibration high and focus on what you already have, keeping your energy present, okay? And don't worry about the past and not anxious about the future. Be anxious for nothing, okay? All right, so I'm gonna grab my selenite and give my praises to the Most High. Father God, Spirit, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, I welcome you. I am grateful for this opportunity. Allow these messages to be of light, to be of inspiration and enlightenment to the collective. It's truly my honor to read for everyone. Everyone who is new, I welcome you. Those who subscribe, I welcome you. Those who just listen, I welcome you. Those who like, I welcome you. Okay? And I'm grateful, and I hope this message really blesses you some way, or give you some sort of healing or insight, guidance, whatever you need. But I am here and I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna grab my oracles. We're gonna jump in. Actually, no, I'll put this here. Grab my oracle. And we are going to see what's the energy for the collective. What's the energy for the collective? Okay. So yes, welcome to my channel. And I am an intuitive reader who channels messages to the collective, okay? And any further information you want to know about me will be in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you may, if this reading resonates to you. Thank you. So what do you have for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. So I'm going to pull 3 cards and then just channel the energy off of those 3 cards. Okay, one more. There you go. Moon law. Ebb and flow. Go with the flow. So we have inspiration. Begins now. Number 18. Okay, might be significant to the collective. We also have number 9. Inspiration begins now. So this is giving me a lot of like wands energy, okay? This is giving me Ace of Wands energy. And a particular tarot deck, inspiration is used for wands. So that's giving me Ace of Wands energy. So Spirit's probably really pushing you guys to go for it. To go towards it. To go towards whatever you want, whatever you desire. Okay, so we have inspiration. Maybe I should leave it. Let me leave it because I'll start touching stuff. We have your path. Have courage to follow your own path. That's big. So I'm getting the energy of just being in your authentic truth. Walking in your authentic truth, your light. If you know who you are, like I am, chosen being to walk a certain path of my truth, which is connecting with Spirit and allow Spirit to guide me intuitively. My destiny is to go towards speaking my truth. Maybe that's someone else's destiny as well. We have a lot of enlightened people out there who mask who they really are because of society norms. Oh, it doesn't fit into religion. It doesn't fit in to my day-to-day corporate job. It doesn't fit in with my peers and my family. What you do is taboo. It goes against the laws of the land. Fuck that. You walk in your true path. Have the courage to follow your own path. There's a little rebellious in everybody, a little rebellious spirit, a little rebellion in everyone. I know I'm very much rebellious and I don't like to be told what to do for too long. For too long. Then I just be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do me. I walk to the beat of my own drum and I do it in stilettos. Okay? All right, so we have moon lore, ebb and flow. Oh, your path was 36 might be significant, or the number 9 as well. So we have 9-9. Okay, so far 9-9. And then we have moon lore, ebb and flow. Go with the flow. This is giving me the energy of free spirit. So spirit really wants you to just really fall into your free spirited energy. We have 23 might be significant, possibly number 5. Okay. So this is it. Oh, did I just burn my arm here? I can't. All right, so we're just going to go into the tarot. Let me move this over. Wait a second. It bees like that. It bees like that. All right, this works for me. All right, so yeah, definitely. Really just, I think spirit is pushing the collective, those who are listening, into their true destiny. You know, I get the energy that you're possibly dreaming or thinking a lot. Like there's a lot going in your dream cycle. You wake up having a lot on your mind about the same thing over and over and over again. You wonder why. Why do I keep thinking of the same thing? Why do I keep dreaming myself doing this? Why do I keep doing that? Spirit's telling you that's your path. You need to go towards it. Also, I feel like the energy that people really need to get into their astrology, like really learn like how their planets line up, the degree, the houses, really research the houses, really know what you know where you land, because or how things pan out for you, how the stars are aligned for you. You know, how the planets line up for you, how the cosmics line you up, how you're created. Why did you pick this particular moment or this time? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys need to figure that out for yourself and understand your destiny. Everybody has a purpose. Everyone has a destiny. Your destiny is not what your parents told you to do. Your destiny is not what your spouse told you to do or your peers. Sometimes it takes someone like you to break out of those generational patterns that are required to be broken. I'm sure there's a chosen one in every generation. It's up to you if you want to rise up, but yeah, you're really pushed to go to your path. You have to go into your path. You have to flow and you have to ebb and flow on your own terms. It's your terms, your flow. Inspire yourself, because what you do, I'm telling you, like, you take this leap of faith. Don't act like people aren't watching you. They're watching you and they're wondering how you do it, how you keep going. It's in you. Everybody, yes, you come onto my channel and listen to my videos to be inspired, to be enlightened, but it's already in you. It's already in you, baby. It begins now. You got to get ready now, collective, those who are listening. So that's what I had to say. That was my channel message to you. I do that often. Sometimes I brag out in a song. I'll start singing. That's me. But welcome to Divinely and Guided 444 Tarot. It's your girl D. That's what I do. Well, let's go into this tarot. Father God, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Thank you. We have Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Spirit's pushing you towards your path. Spirit's pushing you towards your path. We have the Six of Swords. So this can be a physical movement towards your destiny. You're probably leaving one situation, a conformity, into going to another. Possibly a mental shift, even more so a mental shift, definitely. You're branded to think one way. Branded to think one way, to move one way. Now you're being pushed to do something else. Outside of what's norm, okay? There's an inspiration, there's a fire, Wands energy with that inspiration card. There's a fire for you to do so. You're going through a mental shift. You're going through a rites of passage. You have a path that you're being pushed to go on. Look at this. This is like spirit right here, and this is your path, and you're probably getting those visions in sleep. You're probably getting a lot of those visions of where you're supposed to be destined to go towards your destiny. So we have this sword. So you're definitely swords and energy. Okay, that's air energy. So there's probably a lot of mental shifts going on. Okay, so this can be a mental shift. This can be also a physical move, but definitely you're juggling the idea. You're juggling to break out of the conformity of what you're used to, and to going off into something that's unknown. Ooh, that's risque. I'm getting the energy that you're going off into something that's a bit taboo. That's a bit against a lot of things. Or you're probably juggling the idea. You're probably juggling finances. You probably don't feel as if that you have the tangible assets to move forward. But either way, you're being moved. You're being pushed to go towards what you need to go towards. With the Six of Swords and Two of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords. You got the clarity of something. Here we go. You got the clarity of something. Spirit is giving you the clarity. And this is also giving me the Yes card. So we have swords, a lot of mental energy. So Spirit, slice your mental in half. Did some like surgical transformation in your mental state. And literally planted some seed in there. You are definitely in the fifth dimension. When you're in this energy, you're definitely in the fifth dimension with the Ace of Swords or higher. You're seeing your higher self in a different light. And you're probably getting a lot. You see the moon, the dream cycle. There's a lot playing in that dream cycle. So when you wake up and you're in your 3D plane, it's like you really can't get this off your mind. You can't stop. It's just on your mental. You got to do this. Everywhere you go, you're getting subliminal messages. Everywhere you go about this particular path. With the Eight of Cups, Spirit is saying for you to walk away from things that no longer serves you. You're being pushed to walk away from things that no longer serves you. Emotional attachments to things that are not in... That's not for your highest of good. That is not in your destiny. That is not a part of your path. You have to break out. This is giving me the energy of the cocoon who's breaking out of the butterfly, right? It's the cocoon, right? So the butterfly is breaking out and being transformed. It's giving me transformation energy. Where you are, what you do, the path you're walking on doesn't suit you. Your higher self is not free. Your inner child's bored. Children are very easily bored. Your inner child's a bit bored. You walk away. It gives me the number of balance too. So I feel like you're going towards the balance of your true destiny. You're creating some sort of synergy, balancing of the scales by walking away. You are creating an abundance for yourself. Abundance, that money thing, and that's energy. You can create that. And it's possibly that's what you were juggling with the Two of Pentacles of like, okay, how am I going to do this? It's not, I don't have the finances to do this, tangible assets, but Spirit's saying, you walk away, I'll show you. I'll show you what I can do. I'll show you how magical you are and how loyal you are. I already planted the seeds in your sleep cycle. I'm getting the energy. Somebody's going real deep sleeps. You've probably been feeling very tired lately. You're getting a lot of downloads from Spirit. A lot. The Emperor. Wow, I'm talking to an Aries. The Emperor came out. You're risen up to being an emperor. I'm talking to, so it might be a fire energy with this inspiration. You know, that's in the another tarot deck that I use. Inspiration is used for wands. So I said that's Ace of Wands energy. I might be talking to a fire sign, possibly an emperor with this is Aries energy. I'm talking to an emperor. I'm talking to an emperor who's going to change the game. So, you know, the emperor energy is someone who's very, you know, ruling, very strict in their own ways. You know, you can definitely embody that energy. You can still be the hunter. You can still go for what you want. You can still be that leader. You can still do all of that, but you can still embody the energy of that Aries, energy of that fire element. You can still embody that energy and still do what you're passionate about. You can still create structure and foundations, but you can have the passion behind it as well. Okay, with your drive and your determination, Emperor, you can create whatever you want. You're a hard worker. You get your divine messages from Spirit. You're divinely guided from Spirit. You're very obedient. You're very hardworking and determined, Emperor. I'm talking to an Aries energy right now. I know you're not good with the emotional aspect, but you're very disciplined. So I'm feeling like this is an Aries who's probably doing something day to day that they probably really don't care for. They don't feel passionate about. They're just doing it because it's the right thing to do. You go to school, you get a job, you have a family, or I'm not saying that. Well, you go to work, you get a job, you die. That's what I'm going to say. But maybe you're really focused more on probably going towards the arts or doing, you know, missionary work or, you know, going into, you know, the spiritual aspect of things. Okay, but Spirit has been planting seeds in your mental, okay, really in your subconscious mind, wanted you to plant your seeds elsewhere with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit wants you to begin now with the inspiration card. Begin now, because what you do now, and it's all in divine timing, okay? Now doesn't mean right now. Well, it could be, but divine timing. You'll know when you have to go, when you have to move. You'll feel that push, like you just know, okay? But Spirit's saying, if you begin or you do what you got to do now, you'll reap your harvest. Just allow Spirit to guide you, like how this image is guiding the images here on the boat, free, not worried about where they're going. All they know is that Spirit guides them and they're guided towards wherever they have to go. So this Emperor right here is changing the game. This Emperor is probably not going to be your normal, casual Emperor. They're going to be an Emperor that's really about their passion, really about inspiration, being enlightened. The Emperor, they say, is not so, you know, tap into their emotion. But this Emperor is going to change the game. This Emperor is going to balance their emotions, know how to be both lover and ruler. You know, I feel like someone is changing the game of titles. Titles are changing, you know. How we move is changing, and I feel like this is the Emperor's rites of passage. This is the Emperor's path to change the destiny, possibly to break generational cycles, possibly of a man's position. And I mean a masculine man. The Emperor embodies strong masculine energy, so this is possibly what this Emperor is changing the game of masculinity, of embodying what true masculinity is, you know. So take this however it resonates, but this is what I'm getting. So, you know, when this is really about hard work and stuff like that, but I feel like an Emperor doesn't have issues with being hard, with putting in the hard work and being, they're very disciplined. They have no issues with being disciplined and going for what they want. So that's not an issue, but they're definitely going to go into something that's out of the norm. And I'm loving it. So good for you. Anything else? Too many cards, but we just saw the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry. King of Pentacles. And the Judgment. So I feel like this King of Pentacles is definitely ready to rise up. This King of Pentacles is possibly ready to go towards whatever they want. I feel like they're juggling the idea of not having enough, but I feel like they feel as if they have enough. This Emperor is ready to create, or this King of Pentacles is ready to create new foundations and stability elsewhere. Okay, with the Judgment, I'm getting the energy that, you know, this King of Pentacles is answering the call. There's probably some messages that they received. This is beginning now, the inspiration. They're very much inspired by someone or something, or just by whatever downloads that they receive in their dream cycle, probably daydreaming, or whatever they're thinking about, but somebody's going towards their destiny. They're answering the call. The time is now. They're creating new stability elsewhere, creating a new paradigm, creating a new world for themselves elsewhere, outside of the norm. It's a lot of shifting going into what there ought to be, not what they're told to be. They're coming in with some sort of genuine... They're being honest with themselves. Whoever this energy is, you guys are being very honest with them, with yourselves, in regards to where do you seek your happiness, where do you feel fulfilled. You're going towards your destiny, you're going towards your passion, wherever you feel that drive. Okay? You're going towards what you want to do, what is true to you, where you can be your genuine, authentic self. Have the courage to follow your own path, and that's what you're doing. You're worrying about yourself, and you're no longer caring about what other people have to say about what you do for your life. You find your path that is destined for you, that you just can't get out of your head, a wish fulfillment. That's your emotional happiness that you walk away with. This is what you find your emotional happiness, not what you were doing. We saw the 8 of Cups. You're walking away or walking away from it. You have already walked away, or you're going to walk away from that, but you're going towards your wish fulfillment, what's considered happiness. A new adventure, a new path, whatever your heart is leading you to. Your heart and your mind is in alignment. That is leading you towards your destiny. I'm loving it. I really do love that. And don't worry about the money, because whatever you're going to go towards is going to be lucrative for you. You're going to be financially stable. You're the emperor. You're the closest thing to God next to the empress. You know how to be still and to listen to intuitive guidance. You're going to be able to have that family you've always wanted. You don't have to be in the norm and be bored all the time. You can go towards whatever passions or creativity you want to go towards. It's your path. You can't live for those who live their own lives. You only can live a life for yourself. You don't want to come back to this world and redo this shit and reincarnate it and do this shit again. You don't want to do this shit again. You want to learn everything you have to fucking learn and leave. That's it. I'm telling you. I don't want to come back to this shit. This is definitely hell on earth. Don't let nobody confuse you. I keep it real on here, so that's what I do. You're going towards what makes you feel good. That's real. You're going towards real. Your genuine self. Seriously. Good for you. Anything else, Spirit? I'm not going to take it. Let the cards fly out. Anything else? Too many cards. One card at a time. Anything else, Spirit? Let the cards fly out. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have the Page of Pentacles. So there's something possibly being presented towards you. Or you're just going to use the pentacles you've been sitting on and go towards your path. I'm talking to an energy that, don't squander their money, their tangibles, assets. You think you don't have enough, but you have just enough to do what you need to do to get where you have to get to. So that's not an issue. So maybe, you're seeking out, advice from, higher ones, your source, universe, spirit, whoever you give your praises to, or possibly someone in the physical, a spiritual leader, a teacher, an advisor, a spiritual teacher, whomever, or even coming to see me or listen to me, whatever guidance you feel that's going to lead you towards your passion or lead you down on the right path, on the destined path. Lead you on your destined path. You're seeking advice from whomever that you can trust, really. Okay. But I feel like you have some sort of pentacles that you're sitting on that you've been just saving, or possibly you are going to be presented with something to take you to the next level. So you take it however it resonates to you. Okay. So what's the final message on this reading, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. What's the final message on this reading? I guess I'll take it. And we have the Empress. Did a nice talk up the Empress. So, someone's going through a death and rebirth. The death of your old self. So someone's going through a whole awakening that explains the Six of Swords. So starting with your mental, how you think, okay? That's where it's starting. And once you have your mind and your heart in alignment or in agreement, then everything else flows. Because it's a trial and tribulation getting that subconscious mind to agree with the heart. Because the heart will always choose authentically or genuinely, but the mind will play tricks on you. Okay, so you're going through a death and rebirth. Okay, you're going through a transition. You're shedding your old self. I mentioned the cocoon. You're shedding your old, out with the old and with the new, and you're going to be transformed into this beautiful butterfly, possibly transforming into this emperor energy. Okay, this emperor receiving some sort of clarity. Okay, so I did mention this path. I mentioned a path that you're going to be embarking, going into possibly something that is out of the norm. Okay, not acceptable to what you're used to. I mentioned religion, I mentioned friends, family. You're going outside. Even more so of a blessing, you're going to have a counterpart to do this with you. So when we have the Emperor and the Empress, this is a divine union. Okay, so this is like the Emperor's Aries energy. The Empress gives me like that Taurus energy. So we have earth and fire together. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. You're going to be going on a new path, down a destined road outside of the norm. Okay, you're going to be doing totally, completely different things than what you were conditioned to do. Okay, you and your Empress. So just know your Empress went through the same thing you went through, going against the grain. So you are not alone. So this Empress went through the same thing you went to. You probably were raised up very religious and now you're very spiritual. The Empress is going through the same thing. Okay. So your counterpart understands everything. Went through the death and rebirth. Went against the grain. Had the mental shift. Went towards their calling. Okay. So you're going to be paired up with your divine counterpart. This is divine Emperor and Empress. The Emperor and the Empress went through hell. The Emperor embodies all the kings and the Empress embodies all the queens. So there's nothing these two energies can do. The Empress is full feminine energy and the Emperor is full masculine energy. That's the stronger energy that they embody. The Empress creates and receives. That's an open energy, okay? Like creation, giving life. And, the Emperor goes for it and disciplined and determined and hunts. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting with this. So yes, you're going to do this path with a counterpart. So you will not be alone. And you guys are going to go off and it's going to be like a power couple type of energy. You're going to go off and you're going to heal the world, change the game, help people to be in their true self and their true energy, whatever energy they're meant to embody. You're helping people heal. I'm talking to healers, chosen ones, light workers, seers, okay? Those type of individuals. I'm talking to someone who is in a fire sign. I'm talking to a fire sign energy, earth sign, air sign, water. I have all the elements on here on deck. I have all the elements here. Okay, but definitely I'm seeing a fire, earth type of dynamic. You guys are going to be working together. You're changing the game. You're changing the idea of what power is. What power is. You're changing the game. You're letting people know how it's okay to you can be powerful and be submissive at the same time. You can wait and still be rich. You can be rich at heart and at mind and also in things. You're just going to be changing the game. Like, you're going to be so awakened to the point that you're going to awaken the minds of others. This is going to be a dynamic duo, the Emperor and the Empress. So, yeah, begin now. Wow. That's exciting. Well, I welcome you. This is awesome. I am happy for you that you were chosen. They chose you. Your generation chose you. Your past generation, your ancestors chose you for this mission. They chose this Empress for you. And the same with the Empress. The Empress, the Empress's ancestors in the generation before chose the Empress. chosen one, went through the same thing you went through. So you guys are mirroring energies. I'm proud of you. Don't worry about money. Money's energy. Don't worry about what people have to say. Fuck people. Because a lot of times they're projecting their fear onto you. Fear. They're projecting fear onto you. Afraid of what you're going to become because they could not. This is why you need to have that generational healing. Heal the root chakra. The stability, sacral. You're carrying a lot of generational trauma within you, holding you back. The way you think, you're going through that mental shift with the Six of Swords. There's a whole shift going on. Like the way you think is changing. How you move is changing. How you view things. You're living a life in fraud, like you're not being true to yourself. With this Knight of Cups, it's all about being genuine and authentic. You're sitting possibly on an idea with the Page of Pentacles, or an idea, or you're sitting on your money that can bring you great fortune. All just with your natural gifts that you can be lucrative of, because your intention is pure. Knight of Cups gives me pure intentions. So whatever you do is all out of the goodness of pure intentions. We have people who are just fraud, who do things for money and to hurt people, and they hurt people like that. And they put out bad karma for themselves. But you, Emperor, you, whoever's listening, you collective, you subscribers, whoever's listening, you newbies, you guys have a mission. You have a destiny, and you need to go towards it, because we need you to come on this fucked up 3D plane, and you need to heal those who've been hurt. We have a lot of entities roaming around, okay? And sometimes our entities are our parents, sometimes our entities are our coworkers, sometimes our entities are our neighbors, our doctors, our lawyers, the government. You feel me? And their idea is to hurt the masses and to really keep you from your destiny. This is the rat race, 3D plane Earth. This is the Squid Games, okay? This is the Hunger Games. When they say shit like, only the strong will survive. Yeah, the strong in spirit is going to survive. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoy this reading. It is my honor and my pleasure to read for you as always. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you please. It is my honor and my pleasure. It begins now. Go towards it. Until next time, collective, and those who are listening, with grace, love, D.